In this lecture, I am going to explain to you how to minimize a DFA, minimization of DFA. So, for any deterministic automata, there will be like more number of states as while we are converting an epsilon NFA to a DFA, there may be a chance that the number of states of DFA will be more than, it will be like 2 to the power of n of your NFA. So, we need a mechanism to reduce the number of states in the DFA for further processing, and there were like many techniques, shorthand methods in reducing the number of states in DFA, like tabulus method and very short method. But whatever it is, studying the basic fundamental of this concept through the theorem is better way of studying whatever the concept is. Once you understand the reduction of number of states in DFA using this theorem, even without a pen and paper, by seeing the table and with few minutes of observation, you can able to solve the sum. It doesn't require any very big technology, but kindly instead of going for any shortcut method, kindly follow this method as given by this theorem. So, this is the actual theorem for converting a minimization of number of states in a DFA, which by seeing the theorem it look like very tough, but is actually not tough. By solving the problem, then I will come back to this theorem and I will just explain to you so that you can understand it and you know that you are studying the actual methodology of how to do reduce the number of states in a DFA. So, let us go directly to the problem. So, I am just taken a very simpler problem. So, here is the DFA and it has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 states. So, for the given problem, better whatever the given problem, first write the its equivalent transition table. That is the first and better approach. So, I have written the transition table. So, you know very well how to write a transition table. I think there are these many Q0 to Q4 states. So, list the Q0 to Q4 state in the state column. The initial state can be represented by an arrow mark. The final status can be represented by a star. If you are drawing a transition table without this notation, it is useless because nobody knows where the input is and where the output state is. So, the notation is very much important in your automata. So, by just seeing in Q0 state, if the input is 0, it goes to Q1. So, here in Q0 state, when the input is 1, it goes to Q2 here. So, by seeing this, simply I just write on the transition table. The next immediate step for this procedure is you need to identify like two set. You need to identify two set. The final state. The final state will belongs to one set. The final state is belong to one set. They naming as Q1 of 0, Q1 of 0, and all other state they are making it as an another set. They are making it as an another set Q2 of 0. They are creating two set. The set of all final state as one set and rest of the set as another set. Okay. So, in my first iteration, they are the notation they used is pi, capital pi. Pi of 0 is this Q4 and Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. Okay. So, this is the first step. First, if the drawing is been given, automata is been given, convert it to the transition table. Then, from the transition table, not even from the transition table, simply create two set. First set is the set of all final states. So, there is only one final state and another set is set of all rest of these states. So, there is rest of the state and you just combine it into one equation that we call it as pi of 0, this one. Okay. So, this is the 0th iteration. Next, the next iteration. So, the first let us make it as a first iteration. So, I have my previous state, this is my output of my previous set. Now, I want to check for the equivalency. I need to check the equivalency. Finding equivalency is very simple. Please be careful. So here is my this is my input transition table. I'm just copied over here. Here you want to see, so you want to see whether the occurrence of these for this input belongs to the same set. For example, Q0, Q1 belongs to a same set. So here my Q0 and Q1. Here is my Q0 and Q1 belongs to a same set. Now I want to see, let me take an circle kind of thing. Now I want to see whether this particular thing that is no filling and okay, let me remove it. So I just want to see whether these two, when the input is 0, my state Q0 and Q1 reaches to a state which belong to a same set. Here you can see Q1 and Q2 is belong to the same set, and also Q2 and Q4 is not belong to the same set. Q2 is in some other set and Q4 is in some other set. It doesn't belongs to the same set. So it is not equivalent. So it means that when I am comparing Q0 comma Q1, I came to know that it is not equivalent. Q1, it is not one equivalent. Likewise, let me compare the other, likewise I need to compare the other Q0, Q1 I compared. Let me compare Q0 and Q2. This Q0, let me compare this Q0 and Q2. Q0 and Q2 and check whether Q1 and Q3 is in same state. Q1 and Q3 is in same set. Q2 and Q2 is in the same set. So my so it is equivalent. Let me call it as a equivalent. So my Q0 comma Q1 is 1 equal, that is equivalent. It is 1 equivalent, is 1 equivalent. Now likewise let me check. So Q0, Q1 I checked, Q0 and Q2 I checked and found they are equivalent. Then Q0, Q3, so this one I need to check with Q0. So when I am comparing, my Q1 and Q2 belongs to the same set. Q2 and Q4 doesn't belongs to the same set. So it is mean that my Q0 and Q3 is not one equivalent. Okay, fine. So this is not one equivalent. Okay, so I have compared Q0 with Q1, Q2 and Q3. Now I need to compare Q1 with Q2 and Q3. Q1 with Q2 and Q3 I need to compare. So let me make it as different color. So Q1 with Q2 I need to check. So Q2, Q3 is in same set. Q4, Q2 is not in, Q4 is in different set. I think for Q4 literally we can put on different color because it is completely in a different set. So this is in the different set, so it is not equivalent. So what happened? My Q1 and Q2 is not equivalent. So Q1 comma Q2 is not equivalent. So Q1 and Q2 is not equivalent. Okay. Then comes my Q1 and Q3. When I am comparing this Q1 and Q3, you can see that when I am comparing Q1 and Q3, Q2, Q2 it's same set, Q4, Q4 same set. So literally it is equivalent. So Q1 comma Q3 is equivalent. Okay. And now what is left is I compared Q0 with Q1, Q2, Q3. Then Q1 with Q2 and Q3 I have checked. Then with Q2 and Q3 I need to check. These two I need to check whether everything is like equivalent, belong to the same set. Here what happened, Q3 and Q2 belongs to the same set, whereas Q2 and Q4 doesn't belongs to the same set. It is belongs to another set. So what happened, my Q2 and Q3 is also not equivalent. My Q2 and Q3 is also not equivalent. So I can able to find equivalency between Q0 and Q2 and Q1 and Q3. So whereas Q0 with Q1 there is no equivalency, Q0 with Q3 is also not equivalent. Now we can see that it has only 5 states. This particular problem has literally 5 states. The 5 state already Q4 is in a single set. So in here we have like only 4 state. In this 4 state, these two becomes a set and these two becomes a set. So this is my, so what happened is that, so in my next iteration, for my next iteration, so this is going to be my output out of it. So let me merge a cell and put some green color thing. So now my phi of 1, this is phi of 0, the previous one. So now my phi of 1 is actually Q4 is already a single set. This Q0 and Q2 becomes a set. Q0 and Q2 becomes a set. And likewise my Q1 and Q3 becomes a set. My Q1 and Q3 becomes a set. So out of this, now this is my current iterative output. So now with this we need to go to the next iteration. So when my iteration has to be end is that if my pi of n is equivalent to pi of n plus 1, that is if pi of 0 is equivalent to pi of 1, or if my pi of 1 is equivalent to my pi of 2, then I can stop my iterations. Until then I need to go on with my concept. So let me copy the thing and paste it over here. So now this is my pi of 1. I have my pi of 1 here. So that with that input I will be starting my next iteration. I need to find my pi of 2. So let me delete all these things and need to check. Okay. So now which is equivalent and which is not equivalent, I need to check it again. Okay. So now, so already this is a single set, so we don't want to check the equivalency. So now it is going to be 2 equivalent. That is the second level, no? So it is going to be 2 equivalent. So here I need to check Q0 and Q2. So Q0, this is my Q0, and let me make it as a colored Q0 and Q2 all become colored, no problem. Okay, Q0 and Q2. Now see Q1 and Q3. Check whether Q1 and Q3 is in a single set. Okay, Q1 and Q3 is in a single set. Whether Q2 is in a single set. Yeah, it is in a single set. So what happened? Pakka, my Q0 and Q2 is an equivalent. Next, Q1 and Q3. So let me make it go away. Now next is my Q1 and Q3. So this is my Q1 and this is my Q3. And now check. Q2, same set. Q4 is also same set. Okay, now you are going to have seeing a something variation. This belong to some other set and this belong to some other set. Whether this is equivalent or not. Yes, it is equivalent. Even though this belong to a different set and this belong to a different set, with the if I am going to combine these two sets as a single state, if I am going to combine Q1 and Q3 as a if I am going to combine this Q1 and Q3, usually this Q1 and Q3 will be like a different state. Q1 and Q3 will be like a different state. Now what I am doing, I am just going to combine this Q1 and Q3 as a single state. Am I right? So this is Q1 and this is Q3. So what is the meaning? What we are doing is that we are going to combine this Q1 comma Q3. If I am combining this Q1 comma Q3 as a single state with the input of 0, both will go to Q2. Both will go to Q2, and with the input of 1, both will go to Q4. Both will, so that is what actually I am checking. So I am actually checking whether with this input it will go over here, and same way with this with an input of if the input of 0, it will be going to 2, and with the input of 1, it will be going for 4. So there is no discrepancy between them, so there is no problem. So it is equivalent literally. So this is equivalent. So my Q1 comma Q3 is equivalent. So there is no unequivalency and all. So what again I have? Again I have the same set of combinations. I have a same set of combination. So my what happened? My now my phi of 1 is equivalent to phi of 2. Now my phi of 1 is equivalent to my phi of 2. So this is my final answer. Sorry, I can't type. Okay. So now my pi of 1 is equivalent to pi of 2. We can stop the iteration. So now this is my final state. So how to write the answer? So this is how you have to write the answer. That is number of states. So this is my final answer, Q4, Q0. So this is my final answer. So write everything in a state. So actually Q4 is my final state. So here I can keep it in here. 0, 2 writing here. 1 and 3 I am writing. So this has become a single state. And this is your problem. In your problem, Q0 is a initial state and Q4 is a final state. So where the initial state comes, put an arrow mark. Where and all this Q4 comes, put a star. So this is the star. And now I need to write this. How I am writing it? Very simple. So here you can see that when Q0 and Q2 is 0, it goes to Q and Q3. It goes to Q and Q3, which is another state. Likewise, when it is 1, it go to Q2, Q2. When it is 1, it is go to Q2, sorry, it is Q0 and Q2. Okay, it is go to Q2. It is going to Q2, but I have written this. Let me explain why I am writing this. Then comes Q1, Q3. Then comes Q1, Q3. In Q1 and Q3, when it is 0, it goes to Q2. So I should have written only Q2, but I included Q0. I tell you why. Then when it is 1, when Q1 and Q3 is 1, it goes to Q4. Q4 is a single state. Again Q4 I have written over here. So why I have included this Q2 is that now there is no single Q2 state. We have converted this 5-state DFA into a 3-state DFA which has only 3 states. Actually, if you want, you can rewrite this. Literally, you can rewrite this in such a way that, let me insert an, where is this insert? Yeah, in the left hand part. So, these are my old state. Even I can, okay. New state. Let me make it as a new state such as such as capital A, B and C, where I am making A as Q0 and Q2 and Q1, Q3 as my B, and this is my final state. So here what is Q1, Q3? Q1, Q3 is my B. So this is simply I can call it as, B. Likewise Q0, Q2. So there is nothing like Q2 state and all. I combined state only. What is Q0, Q2? It is simply A. So only I have written that A over there. Same way Q0, Q2 is A. Q4 is C. And Q1, Q3 is B. And Q4 is C. That's it. If you want to draw it as a diagram, let me make it a small diagram and let me show to you. See, I have only 3 states, so it would be like A state, then let me copy it, B, then B state and C state. So let us draw something like this. So this is my A state, and this is my B state, and this is my C state. So actually writing the transition table is itself enough. Just for simplicity, I am just showing you. So my A state is my start state, so I have to put one arrow mark to my start state, so put an arrow mark over there. And state is my C state is my, what to say, end state, so I have to put a double circle. Drawing a double circle is quite difficult, so let me send back. And so some kind of double circle is here. Okay, fine, no filling, let me draw it without any filling. So okay, some 2 circle is there. So now from A, when it is 0, it goes to B. So when it is 0, it goes to B with a 0. I think I can't insert text. Okay, so when it is 0, it goes to B, and when it is 1, it goes to C. When it is 1, it goes to C. When it is 1, it goes to C. When it is 1, it goes to, sorry, it is when it is 1, it goes to A itself. So it is going to A itself. So loop and like yeah. So here itself it's going. Let me write the number afterwards. In B, when it is 0, it goes to A. In B, when it is 0, it goes to A. Then when it is 1, it goes to C. It goes to C. In C, when it is 0, it goes to B. When it is 0, it goes to B. Okay, and same loop is here. When it is 0, it goes to something like this. See, a very big diagram is being converted in such a way. And so in A, when it is 0, it goes to B, so this is 0. And when it is 1, it goes to A itself, so this is 1. And in B, when it is 0, it goes to A, so 0. And when it is 1, it goes to C. In C, when it is 0, it goes to B, and when it is 1, it goes to 1. So it has been converted. Okay, so only, even though if I am getting, like when I am combining Q1 and Q3 as 2, I am not writing Q2. Combined one is Q0, so only I am writing Q0. So in this way we can minimize the DFA. So right, you can either draw the diagram or the transition table to explain the output. Better go for transition table, because writing a diagram, sometimes the diagram will be very easy, sometimes it will be very tough. So better go for transition table. Now let me take a very big problem for you to solve. So this is my second problem. So here you can see that it has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 states, and A is my initial state and C is my final state, and in C, oh, when it is 0 it goes to A. I missed it, see. Okay, so it's my final state. And so first step is what we have to, so once again let me check. So in with respect to A, it's going to the B and F, fine, and B it goes to like G and C, fine. With C it goes to A and C, fine. In D it goes to like C and G, fine. In E it goes to H and F, H and F. With F it goes to C. With F it goes to C and G, fine. With the G it goes to G itself and E, so fine. Then in H it goes to G and C. So that's what I have written. So first write the transition table. Then you need to create a two set. One is with respect to set of final state, only C is here. Then rest as another set and make your first thing pi of 0. So that's what we have written. So now I need to find the equivalency. So finding equivalency, let me copy the same setup so it will be easy for us to go on with. So let me move it a bit over here. Okay, now we need to find who are equivalent and who are not equivalent and who are these states would be. Okay, fine. So now check all A with B, D, E, F, G and H. Okay, first A with B. So let me check this thing, A with B. So when I am checking, only C is another set, am I right? Okay, when I am checking A and B, B, G belongs to same set, whereas F and C doesn't belongs to the same set. So it is not one equivalent. So my A and B is not one equivalent. So A comma B is not one equivalent. Then comes my A with D, because C is in another set, A with D comes. So with respect to A with D, D and C, okay, that is also not going to be equivalent because C belongs to another equivalent. So A and D is not also going to be my one equivalent. So A comma D is also not my one equivalent. Okay, next we can check with my other thing, that is E. So here you can check that with respect to this, B and H belongs to the same set and F and F belong to the same set. So A and E belongs to the same thing. So my A comma E belongs, they are one equivalent. Then A with F. A with F, again you see B and C doesn't belongs to one set because C belongs to another set. So my A and F is not belongs to one set. So A comma F doesn't has an one equivalent. Then A with G. A with G, you can check that B and G one set, F and E belongs to one set. So pakka, this becomes a set, like A comma G belongs a pakka set. Then A with H, if you check, like G and C is coming. So A and B, B and G, F and C. C doesn't fit anywhere. So A and H is not equivalent. So my A comma H is not equivalent. Okay. So with respect to A, I have make a search. Now with respect to B, I need to make a search. So I know it is quite tedious. So with respect to B, I need to check with all. So B with D. When I am checking B with D, you can see that GC, CG not going to be a equivalent. So what happened? B comma D is not equivalent. B comma D is not equivalent. Next, B with E. B with E also you can check and it is not going to be equivalent. See, very simple. Here I have like a, with respect to C, I have like a C. So C belongs to a single set. B will be equivalent only with those with C. So here you can see that B with only with those with the C is H. So obviously B and H will be equivalent, other will not going to be equivalent. You can directly return that B with H is going to be equivalent. Other than that, nothing will going to be equivalent. That is, this is not equivalent actually. So other than that, B with D is not going to be equivalent. Likewise, B with E is not going to be equivalent. B with E won't be going to be equivalent. Not B. Sorry, B. B with E won't going to be equivalent. Not B with E. Then B with the F is not going to be equivalent, and B comma G is also not going to be equivalent, because they are all belongs to some different set. Now let me remove this and check with the other D with other components. So here also you can see that in D I have, like, this is a single set. So only if a C comes, that becomes a single set. So D and F is equivalent. See, D and F is equivalent. Other than that, none is equivalent. So D comma F is equivalent. Other than that, D with E, G, H is not equivalent. D with E or D with G or D with H is not going to be equivalent, because it doesn't has that element. So this is where we can easily complete this problems. That's what say. Once you understand the basic, you can able to do it easily. Next one is, you need to check with E with all components. So when I am checking with E, you can see that H and F belongs to this component. So if a C comes, there won't be any equivalency. So this F is not going to be equivalent, and H is not going to be equivalent, because C belongs to them. Only E and G going to be equivalent. So E comma G is equivalent. Other than that, E comma F or even E comma H is not going to be an equivalent partner. Okay, this is with respect to E. Next is your F. When I am comparing my F, again I have a C. With respect to C, there is no C over here. So none of the thing will be going to be equivalent. F with G is also not going to be equivalent. F with H is also not going to be equivalent. Now let me compare the next one. That is my G. With respect to G, you can see that it is an all belong to one set, G and E, but here I have a C, so it is not going to be, anything is not going to be equivalent. So G and H is not going to be equivalent. G and H is not going to be equivalent. So now these are all not equivalent. Now these are all equivalent. Which are all equivalent? A with E, G, B with B and H, D and F, and E and G. So while I am writing the answer, I know very well that C is single element, it is an equivalent. Who are all these set? I can't simply write like A, E and all. I need to, if it is possible, I need to combine some sets. So here A, E, G. Let me check with A, then E. Already A and E are equivalent, and then already A, E, A, G. Let me check with G also and see whether it is equivalent. See, A with E and G, B, H, G single set, F, F, E single set, Pakka. Then also I can check whether this B and H, D and F and E and G can able to be fixed. So that cannot be fixed, because with respect to B and H, B has like C and H like has C, so does this single set, it won't help. D and F, let me check. D has a C over here, so that won't, so that is going to be a symbol set. Then E and G. E and G is already become a set. So now I can make this E and G and this A, E and AG as a single set, because all that when we are creating this as a single set, when I am getting an input on 0, it will be going to a single set. That is my A, B, C, D, E, F, G without C. and when I am combining this, it is going to my single set. So what I can do, I can create that as a single set, which is A comma E comma G. Okay, fine. Next is my B and H. I cannot compare B and H and D and F, because in B and H, here comes the C, whereas my D and F, here comes the C. So I cannot make a single set. So obviously that is going to be a different set. So B comma H comma D comma F becomes a single set. So this is my pi of 1. So my pi of 0 and pi of 1 is not going to be same. So copy paste it and go for your second iteration. Go for your second iteration. This is going to be my second iteration. So let me remove all these gigantic elements, and this is my input now, and I am waiting for my pi of 2. C is already a set, so I cannot divide it, and B and H and D and F cannot be divided, because you know very well those becomes a complete set. I cannot remove it, and even though you can see this B and H, B and H, B and H, you can see that G and G is on same set, C and C is on same set. So that won't be a problem. With respect to D and F, you can see that C and C belong to the same set, G and G belong to the same set. So that is not a problem. The only problem is we need to check with this element. So let me check it. A, E and G. So now let me check only A, E and G belongs to the same set. So now this is my A. This is my A. And this is my E. And this is my G. Okay. Now see whether P, H, G is belong to same set. B is one set, H is one set, but G is not in a set. G is not in a set. Likewise, F belongs to a set and E belongs to some other set. E belongs to some other set. So, here as a combined 3 element, I cannot put. So, what I can check? First, let me check A and E, whether there is any equivalency with A and E. This is 2 actually. So, let me check with 2. That is whether B, A and E. B and H belong to a same set. F is belong to a same set. So, my A and E is equivalent. My A comma E is equivalent. Okay. Then check with A with G. B and G, no, it doesn't belong to the same set. This is not belong to the same set. Now check with E and G. Obviously, it's not going to be the same set. H and G is not in the different set. So, what happened? A and E become a equivalent, and my G just becomes a equivalent with nothing. So, now what happened? This 3 element is being divided into 2 set with A comma E as a single set and G with a single set. So, this is my second iteration. Now, go to my third, because my pi of 1 is not equivalent to pi of 2. So, I need to go for my third iteration to check the equivalency. So, I am going to my third iteration to check with my equivalency. So, this is my third iteration. Okay, so for my third iteration, pi of 2 is my input. So, this is my pi of 2. And I need to find pi of 3. Okay. Now you see A and E. So, let me take all the colors out of it. A and E. A and E. So, B and H, F, F, F. Same set. Then B and H, D and F. B, and H, B and H, GG, CC, and D and F, CC, GG. So I'm getting the same set. I can't able to divide anything because all are all like a becomes equivalent. There is no 3 equivalent and all. So now my pi of 3 becomes now my pi of 3 is equivalent to my pi of 3 is equivalent to my pi of 2 is equivalent to my pi of 2. So I can stop my iteration. And this is my final answer. So how to write the final answer? So let me put on a blank slide, and this is my input actually. So this is my input, and I need to create another set. Okay, let me copy it and paste it. So here let me delete everything because it's going to be completely new state, and it will be in green color. So what are my new states? My new state are AE. Let me go with name. AE is one of my states. So let me name it as A comma E is one of my state. Then comes, okay, let me copy it. No issues going there and here. Okay, what are my new state? AE is one of my state. Then BH is one of my state. AB, BH. Then C is one of my single state. A, B, C, D. With D I have like F. So D comma F is one of my state. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. What state I missed? G. Yeah, another state is simply G. Okay, you see how much this number of states got reduced. To just cut it out. And let me rename it for simplicity. So then only we can able to. So let me rename it new state. I will rename this as capital A, B, C, D and E. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 state. Actually this is not 5. This is actually A. Okay. So these were like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 state were there initially. Now that is divided into like that is converted into a 5 state, and here the initial state is A. So where the A comes, we need to put that out to make it as an initial state. This becomes the initial state, and my final state is actually C. So here only the C comes, put a star. So and this is also my final state. Now when A and E is 0, when A and E is 0, it goes to B comma H. B comma H is my capital B. Okay. Likewise, when B, A and E is 1, it goes to F. Where is my F? F is now with D, which is capital D, so D. Now B. B is B comma H. With respect to B and H, with 0 it goes to G, with this is C. So G is actually E, C is actually C only. Likewise, with respect to C, it goes to A and C. A is now capital A and C is now simply C. With the D, that is D and F. When I am combining D and F, it goes to C and G. C is now C. G is also E now. And in E, it goes to G and E. Now G is actually E. So, and C, E is here, A. So, this one. So, now this is my new state. So, this is how we have minimized my, so this is my actual solution. Minimized my DFA into a number of the state has been reduced, and this is the original way of doing it. Please kindly, you can see that by seeing a picture itself you can able to do it. Now I am just explaining this theorem. See what they have written is that initially construct a 0 equivalent class, that is pi of 0 with q1 of 0 and q2 0 of 0. So that's what we are doing it. We are creating this pi of 0 where q1 of 0 is a set of final state and q2 of 0 is the state minus the final state. That's only we are doing. Then we are iterating from q1 till the nth term. We are iterating. How we are iterating? We are checking the input and iterating. That's what they have written here. Okay. Now construct pi of k plus 1 from k, that is construct pi of 1 from pi of 0, construct pi of 2 from pi of 1. Likewise, by partitioning. How we are partitioning? So you just see for this initial state whether there is k plus 1 equivalency is that. Likewise, what we have done, what we have finding this equivalency, that's what they have explained in this paragraph. So when to stop? When we have to stop and when my pi of n is equivalent to pi of n plus 1. So here you can see that pi of 1 is equal to pi of 2, so I have stopped. Here you can see that here my pi of 2 is equal to pi of 3, so I have stopped. So that's what the theorem says. Construct pi of n such of that your pi of n should equivalent to pi of n plus 1. So now constructed the minimized state of DFA with the state what you have arrived. So this is the Legerman theorem. I hope you understand. Enjoy learning. Thank you.